Len Goldberg. Toronto chef Michael Hunter was accused of taunting the protesters. Michael Hunter owns the Antler restaurant in Toronto, Canada, and calls himself the Hunter Chef. The protesters wrote "add vegan steak to the menu" on the pavement outside and held up signs saying "murder." Mr. Hunter threw water over their pavement chalking, put up a sign saying "venison is the new kale," and then carved up a leg of venison in his restaurant window before sitting down to tuck in while the vegans continued to protest outside. Campaign leader Marnie Uger said, "I chose Antler because their patrons feel good about eating ethical meat. I believe there's no such thing, for that one animal, no matter what kind of animal and how they were raised, that's their life and they don't want to die." We're being attacked for protesting a small business who has a couple of vegan options. However, if they were serving dogs and cats with vegan options, there would be an outcry of support. When Michael came to the window carving into the leg of a deer, he looked like a crazed man, unraveling in front of us, taunting a group who were there because they care about animal welfare. The protesters said that the chef was taunting and provocative. One protester can be heard on a video of the event saying, "He's deliberately brought what appears to be a leg of a deer." To taunt the activists, "He's brought the leg of a recently murdered deer to this dining area." Event organizer Marnie Jill Uger wrote later on Facebook, "Once the deer was cooked, Michael Hunter, owner of Antler, sat back down at the window to eat the dead deer." Len Goldberg. Toronto, the chef butchered the meat in front of the restaurant. Len Goldberg. Toronto chef Michael Hunter put up a sign saying "venison is the new kale." Look in the window, look at Michael Hunter. That deer was treated like a joke. That deer was an innocent animal who did not want to die. Another activist, Len Goldberg, said, "It's enough the poor deer had her life taken and had her family destroyed. That was an individual, she may have had a family, she may have had children, she may have had a partner. She had her herd, her friends, her personality, her desires, her feelings, her wants, her fears, her loves, her character, her heart, her soul. It's enough all of that was taken from her, but now we have her body being defiled and degraded to taunt people who were simply advocated for her kind." Len Goldberg. Len Goldberg. Toronto, the protesters held up signs saying "murder." "We chose that particular location to do our vegan outreach because that restaurant goes beyond the profound problem of serving the bodies of murdered animals, to actually celebrating the murder of animals." Police entered the restaurant soon after but did not seem to stop him cutting the meat. A short while later he returned with a cooked steak and began leisurely eating it. Another protester said, "It made me feel really sad." Len Goldberg. Toronto police arrived but did not arrest him. "For me it's just an animal and it's an animal that didn't want to die." Mr. Goldberg said that on the restaurant's site it shows an animal being cooked on a spit with somebody drinking a glass of wine in a celebratory stance. He added, "This restaurant is actually mocking the taking of their lives and people can't just stand by and be silent while they go ahead and do that." The vegan group's aim was to inspire the owner to add more and more vegan options that respect animals and protect people's health and the environment. Mr. Hunter has not answered requests for comment.